welcome to the 6th video of my Envisioning the Future exercise, where I guide you through an easy peasy 7-step method to help you create an image of your ideal future. So you get to dream up all your desires, you get to dream up how it's going to happen. It's all about you, and that's the fun part. My goal, of course, as I've said before, is to be your catalyst for awakening that you need to expand that personal vision, making it more personal and real and raw so that you can bridge that gap between where you are now and ultimate fulfillment. Also, of course, providing you a sense of purpose so that you can make a more meaningful contribution in your life. So today's video is step 6 of the Courageous Visions process. And in this step, we get to bring your desire for how you wish to contribute to the world around you into your vision for your ideal future so that you can get a sense of direction and purpose. Now, these videos do follow a step-by-step process, so if you haven't seen the previous videos, I'd like to encourage you to join my Facebook group, Fulfillment, Personal Development for Purpose, Awareness, and Joy. And of course, you can scroll through the news feed and you'll find those videos there, or you can click the links that I've provided in the YouTube description. Now, in the last video, you brainstormed your future self's identity and also got into a little bit of reputation, which was kind of fun. Now we get to bring it back to the inner experience, okay? But in relation to the role that you play in this vast cosmic web. Kind of a big deal. Now remember, no dream is too large. Don't be afraid to dream up whatever you might think is impossible. It's all possible when we're in the visioning process, okay? So, got your notes ready? Wonderful. Be sure to pause after each sentence or question if you need to. Now, I would like to ask you to think about how you wish to contribute to the world. Perhaps it's different than what you've been doing because maybe you've limited your possibilities. So imagine your ideal contribution. And remember, during this process, to keep your core values in mind. That's super important. And after you kind of start brainstorming ways that you feel you're drawn to contribute, which oftentimes is about the first or second thing that pops into your mind, even before rationality starts to kick in and tell you, oh, your purpose, that's not possible. Try this one. So once you have checked rationality at the door and worked through this process, I would now like to ask you, what do you see your future self contributing that's unique in the short term? What about in the long term? Now, this is just to help you get a better idea of what it is that you want to contribute. It's not to say you're more interesting than someone else or better than someone else. We just want to hone in on what's unique about your contribution, because that's going to give you an even bigger sense of purpose. So, also, I'd like to ask, what do you consider the most important contribution you can make? What do you consider to be the most important contribution you can make? And lastly, I'd like you to envision how you take care of yourself so that you are able to contribute fully and entirely. That's something that I see common in the coaching world. Our clients who work themselves to death, they lack a self-care routine. And I can sometimes be guilty of this as well. You know, we get so passionate about something that we're just, balls to the wall, go, go, go. But we start to realize we're less effective, and then things start falling apart around us. And next thing you know, we just give up entirely on our dreams. So I would like you to think about ways that you can care for yourself that's going to allow you to make this ultimate contribution so that you don't fall behind, tired, sick, and just wasted, honestly. So that's it for those questions. Now, I would like to say that a sense of purpose is crucial for reaching fulfillment. And I believe that sometimes we're too afraid to try what we want our purpose to be because we're too busy trying what everyone else tells us we should do. Sound familiar? So as we connect with our most authentic self, we might start to notice that our goals shift as we change perspectives. That's okay. Embrace it. It's an organic process. Nothing is set in stone. Nobody's purpose is better or worse than anyone else. I feel like my purpose is to help people awaken to the real them, to see themselves for the divine being that they truly are. So that's why I work in the holistic wellness realm, because for me, if I want to change this world, we all got to start with changing ourselves, and that's why I'm working and doing what I'm doing. Now, my purpose doesn't have to be your purpose. Your purpose doesn't have to be your best friend's purpose or your husband or wife's purpose. It's all unique to you. I cannot stress that enough, okay? So that's it for today's step. Tomorrow we'll wrap up this exercise. Kind of sad, but we'll wrap up this exercise with creating the larger picture of your future, sort of like the end goal. So I'm excited to hear about what sort of contributions you'd like to make throughout your life. So of course, be sure to leave a comment below, and I'd encourage you to interact with everyone else's comments as well to get some conversation going. You never know who you might meet that can help you realize your future. All right, so catch you in the next video. Bye.